You know, these were speakers on one of them TVs, and I took the magnet off the back of that thing. I'm going to keep the magnet. And I knew that there was some copper in these speakers, but it didn't occur to me. It's not much, but you know, I'm already there. It's right there. I'm touching it. So I might as well grab it and put it in my copper bin. Now, I wouldn't just go after something like this just because that copper's in there just to get this speaker. But I wanted the magnet, and this is on that monster TV. So, makes sense to me. Get that little bit of copper, which I'm going to do. I got that one magnet off. I thought that was going to be hard to get off of there, but it's not. And really, like that one. Just a little clip holding that on there. And then there it is. Actually, this one come cleaner off than the one side just come completely off. That's pretty daggone neat. 2 magnets, and I guess 2 little pieces of copper, some wire, and then now pull that piece of copper out. Folks, it's not much, but I'm right there at it. That's going in my copper bucket right over there. That piece of metal in there, but now it ain't. Now it's trash. That piece of metal will go in my well, you know what it'll go into. I found a bunch of these in the dumpster, and they're brand new, still in the pack. If I can open one up. And these is really old school connectors for back, but you know what? I wonder. Now that's old school. They got the wing nuts and they hook the cables up to. But most of the newer batteries, the old style batteries are going out, you know, where it has the connectors like this. It's going to have that other little thing that goes on there. And I've got about, I got about 50 sets of these. And lead by itself, I'll knock it out. I don't know how much it is a pound, what you get for it for a pound, but that'd be easy to melt down. And I'm wondering, how hard that, well, when you melt it down, you can get that piece of steel out. But, you know, that's getting close to a half a pound right there, and I've got about 50 of them things. So, I don't know if I'm getting smarter about scrap, or if I'm just more aware. That goes in the coffee bucket. I'm paying more attention. I want them wing nuts to fit that. Nope. Nope. But you know, I just wonder. I don't know. Just seems like I'm more aware of metal and stuff, you know, and now like I know these magnets are easy to crush, so I wouldn't attempt to beat up on this too bad to get that other piece of metal off. But it ain't hurt nothing anyway, because it still picks up. But I'm just more aware of stuff anymore. I'm not getting smarter. I'm just more aware of it, and I just got to think, well, maybe I've been a dumbass all my life. And well, most people are pretty ignorant of scrap and recycling. And I'm thinking that scrappers are, in the past and even now, people look at them as bums and stuff like that. And I ain't no bum. I live in a house. I don't shave much. And, you know, I'm just not a bum like most scrappers are supposed to be. So it just, scrappers have had a bad name, but I think it's changing. Because every scrapper that I know, where's mine? Well, see if that goes in there. Every scrapper that I know through YouTube, they are not bums. They are hard workers, and they get out and they work hard every day. And some of the hardest working ones I know of is well, they all work hard. But some of them, they just love it so much, they're having fun at the same time, just like me. I don't work hard because I'm not able to work hard. But when I'm going hard. But, you know, like Jackpot Digger, that guy is busy. He is a hard worker. And he's not just going out looking, he's putting the word out that he'll come pick it up, stuff like that. And he gets calls to do that. And there's another one I'm on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Scrap Kingdom. Man, that sucker gets to loads. I seen him one time with about 800 pounds of copper. I think it was 800 pounds of copper. And it was big pieces of it, and him and his daughters was loading that stuff. So don't tell me scrappers are bums and stuff like that, 'cause I ain't no bum, and the ones I know ain't no bums. And when I see one going down the road on a bicycle with a load of scrap on it, I don't look down my nose at him anymore, because I got a bike and I will go down the road with a load of scrap. But if I have access to the car, I'll be driving the car. And if I ever get me a truck, I'm going to start picking up. I'm going to have regular routes. I know what my routes will be too. Right now. I just want to make a note for Cassie and Sean. When I told y'all the other day, when I was giving you that tip I thought about copper, this is one of those I hit with a hammer and it busted open, and I seen that big old coil right there. And of course I'm thinking there's copper in here and here too, but it turns out it's not. There's a little copper in there, but I'll be turning that in as a motor. No more busting them open. It ain't even worth it to me. Alright. Again, I ain't gonna do what I was planning on doing. I'm just piddling with some small stuff just to see what I can get out of it. And I found some of these in the dumpster. They're stainless steel hot water heater hoses with brass fittings, brand new. And I'm fixing to find out how hard these are going to be to micro scrap. Let's see. You know what, I'm going to do it on this end. Where's my thingamajig? My cutter. I thought I had everything laying right here. Well, son of a gun. Here it is. I better put, you know, I can't find my damn safety goggles. These are better than nothing. Holy crap. Well, there's a piece of brass. I bet that thing's harder than Hades. That's a nice piece of brass. How about that? But you know what? There's another piece in there, but I don't know how to get it out. I ain't about to touch that. Can y'all see that while I'm working? Can y'all see that? Like y'all sitting here. You will be sitting here. But let me see. That black smoke is rubber. You know what? I may need to get me a bucket of I wonder about stainless steel. Get off of there. I didn't think sparks are supposed to come off of stainless steel. That's either aluminum. Well, they don't come off of aluminum either. That don't make no sense. There's sure sparks coming off of that. They would never. They would never take that at the scrapyard of stainless steel and it. What the hell is it? It's not magnetic. They might take it. Another piece of brass in there too. See if I can pull that out. Oh yeah, look at that. See that? Nice shiny piece of brass. Okay, I got a bunch of these things, so now, after looking at them things for 2 years, I know how to scrap them, but now, that's not magnetic. Now that is. Ain't none of it magnetic. And I'll be able to peel that right. You know what? I could probably get that thing out of their hole without cutting it here. Yeah. Look at that nice shiny piece of brass. Ha ha! Dang. Now, that might come off of there too. I wonder what that is. It's not magnetic. It's too strong for, but yet sparks flies off of it. Any comments, subscribers? I keep asking for comments. I ain't getting no comments. Daggone it. The sparks fly off of it. But it's not magnetic. It's dang sure not aluminum. I don't know. There's the other. Oh, that's still kind of warm. And you know that stuff's not magnetic. I'm thinking stainless steel. But sparks is coming off of it. That don't make no sense. Where's my stainless steel bucket? I don't even see it. I don't even. Oh, you dumbass. Ah. Go ahead, grab it again. How old am I again? You dumb stuff like, you know the darn thing was hot. Should be cool now. Yeah, it's cool now. Righty tighty. Trash. Now, I swear it's got to be stainless, but why it sparks? That's got to be stainless. You know, if I hadn't cut this one loose like I did, that could have still been used. That could have been a good reason. Well, I ain't. Yeah, this is good resale here. Take that rubber out. But, because I ain't going to be planning on reselling nothing. Anyway, there's some brass. I'm calling that stainless steel. It'll go to scrapyard as stainless, and if they decide it ain't, they'll have to. Now, this is a little electric fuel pump motor out of a fuel pump for a, let's see, was this out of, I don't know which car it was out of, but I don't need to cut that off. I'm going to cut into that and see what kind of motor's in there. And here again, I have to keep reminding folks, if you're doing this for a living, you can't afford to microscrap stuff like this like I'm doing, because my livelihood don't depend on it. And if yours does, you can't do this. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but I'm just telling you. You know what? That's steel. Sure is. That is steel, and that's probably, that's going to be have to sold as a motor. Because if it's that tough to get into, you know, I've noticed here lately, I could eat anything. Of course, I got fat too. But I've noticed here lately, like this morning I got up and I fixed me one of them bagel thins with the seeds and everything on it, and fried me an egg and 3 little pieces of bacon and put on that thing and put on that bagel. And I took maybe 2 or 3 bites and I started getting indigestion. And now it's never like that. And I've noticed here lately that happens a lot. I would like to go and eat a sandwich now, and I bet you if I went in there and eat it, oh, I'll bet you it would hurt. Hot, Russell, hot, Russell. God dang it. I mean, gosh dang it. Yeah, I want to see in that, Jewel. Woo! Look at that. Heavens, what is that? That looks like a little jet engine in there. A little turbine or something. That is steel. Huh. Maybe I should have split it down the seam. Get off for a minute. Well, don't dare touch that. Woo! Stupid. Oh man, why'd you have to do that? Alright, I'm gonna put it back in there and do it. Now I can get a peek in there. And you know, you guys can look at it this way. I can afford to do this because it's not my livelihood. Unless the dadgone government goes broke. If the government goes broke, I'm up the creek. A whole lot of people are going to be up the creek. But you get the benefit of seeing what's in here, and it ain't costing you no time or you get to see it. What the hell? Ah, it's not hot now. What about that? This, my friend, is very interesting. It's really I'll show you that up close. That I don't know what that is, but it looks like a little jet turbine or something on the end of that thing. Very interesting. I hope that's focusing. But that's what it looks like. But that's not what it is, because it's plastic for one thing, and there ain't no heat going through there. Ain't nothing going through there but gasoline. Never occurred to me that there'd be some gas in that thing. this little jewel back in. Well, it's still a little warm. Not like it was. Not like it was. Might want to split this down the other side just to see in there. Well, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. I'll split it down the other side. Because I got time and I can afford it, my friends. You know, I don't know which attracts me more. Well, it both attracts me. This real shiny brass or real shiny copper. Of course, I like shiny steel too, but now, go ahead and touch it, Russell. You old coot. Oh, coot. You know, I never seen my granddaddy do dumb things. Yeah, that's coming apart good now. Yeah, there. Wow, what was that? I bet that's stainless. Well, that might be my... No, that ain't stainless. Now, you know what? Surprise, surprise. Now I know what's in it. Boy, that is a thick piece of steel and it's still hot. Whew. Surprise, surprise. Is that magnetic? Yeah, it sure is. That whole thing's magnetic. Well, I guess the suspense is killing you, ain't it? Yeah, you dumb old coot. It's a motor. It's a little electric motor, you dumb snot. What did you think was going to be in there? Well, I didn't know. Now I know. But you know, that's still warm. It's gone. How many times you gonna do that, old man? Whew. It's the motor. You run it just like any other motor with electricity, and it's magnetic. That sure is a... I don't see the pump part there. There's got to be a pump in there somewhere. I bet that thing's got some high RPMs. I wonder how much. Anyway, folks, there you go. I'll have it all out directly, but it's a motor. Yeah, it's a motor. So I wonder where the pump's at. I don't want to see the pump on there. You know what? I'm going to stick that in there, and I'm going to crush something's got to give, something's got to give. Now let's take that thing there. Oh yeah, it was crushing it. Oh, that spins, that thing that looks like a thing in the jet engine, that's the pump. That spins, the motor spins that, and it's throwing the gas through there. So that's the pump. That's how that works. Very interesting. However, as I said, it's not profitable. No way, no how. But now we know what's in there. And I don't recall ever seeing anybody on YouTube taking one of these things apart. Well, most people on YouTube, they're trying to make a profit. Me, I'm just curious. Kind of like Curious George, only I'm Curious Wood Dauber. Well, you know what? A couple more days I ain't going to be Wood Dauber no more. I'm going to be Junk Dauber. And I like that name. It's short. It's not as hard to remember as Russell Wood Dauber Pearson. And one of my subscribers liked that name, and I like her, and I'm going to call it that, Junk Dauber. That subscriber being Miss Twiggy. And Miss Twiggy's there when there ain't nobody else there. In the beginning. Now I got several people that's always there. And I love every one of them. I wish I could get that off. I want to see the rest of that thing. Wonder if I can get that too. Let me put it in this, no, put it in this way. Okie dokie. Well, of course, the motor ain't going to turn now, you dumb. That little thing got brushes and everything on it. This is very... do that, Russ. You might go as far as you can go. Yep, that's the pump. Now I know why it pumps. That thing spins. And that motor, I want to get that out of there. That thing is, you know what? I'm going to split that thing again. I want to see that thing. I want to see that. I'm wearing this one blade out on this thing, but I got plenty. I'm either blind as a bat or dumb as snot, or maybe it fell off the table. It did. I don't see it nowhere. My dang screwdriver. Yeah. Well, how am I going to pick that thing up? Yeah, I gotta get me some gloves. Dang. There it comes. There it comes. Boy, there's something highly magnetic in here. Oh, Lord have mercy. That better not make a spot. I don't need no spot. There's the pump. And that thing's totally out of some kind of synthetic. Oh, I don't know. There's some shiny in there. That looks like aluminum. Ah. Okay. Now that's what I want to see. I want to see what the motor looked like. There you go. See that? I hope that's showing up good. Yeah, and it's heavy. That thing weighs. Let's see what it was. Come on, turn on. What's going on with this thing? There it goes. Let's see what this thing. That's gonna weigh. I bet that's gonna weigh quarter pound at least. Well, I'm way off on that. It weighs 4 ounces. That's 4 ounces. And there's the. Look at that. I wonder if there's any copper in that. Come on, Russell. Give it up, man. That. But I hope y'all can see that. That. Free education for my subscribers. And this steel, let's see how much that steel weighs. Oh, whoo! Hot. Get away, magnet. Well, that's going. Okay. Steel. It weighs 3.2 ounces. So, and this little pump, it's got a bearing in there. I guess that the motor turned on, and it weighs not even a half ounce, about 4 point something a half. Well, no, 0 point. The magnets. Let's see what the magnets weigh. Let me get them all together. Them ain't hard to get gathered up. The magnet weighs 1.5 ounces. How about that? First time I took a fuel pump motor loose. What about that? And used to, back when I was a kid, The fuel pump was mechanical and it was mounted on the side of your motor, and it run somehow on your off of your crankshaft or your camshaft, and they was easy to change, just like your oil pump, same way. Not anymore. Well, I weighed everything else. Now let's weigh the scrap. Let's see what the scrap weighs. Well, pretty much all scrap, but it weighs 6/10 of an ounce. A little over, not even an ounce, half an ounce. Now, you know what? I think that's going to be it on the video for today. You know, I was wanting to show you guys one thing. These things that I already took it apart. I should have done it on camera. Dadgummit. But you know, they're got a cord on it, plugs in the wall, and it plugs into one of your little electrical toys or something to charge them. And I always wondered what was in them things, and they bought them just like that, but I never took one apart. And this little jewel has 2 transformers in it. However, one of them's a tiny little sucker, and the other one's tiny. This other one is tiniest, and this one's tiny. And then there's a green board on there. So there's some recovery value there. And plus, I wonder if these are magnetic. Let's see. No, so that means that's either brass or, how hard would that be to get out of there? You know what? Why am I doing that when I can just do this? I want to see what's, I've seen people pulling them things out, but sure as to God they wasn't doing it to make a profit, because crazy old man. That's a wrap. I ain't doing no more today. Well, I am, but I've got to go take me a nap. There's something I was wanting to say. I mentioned that, more subscribers need to get on here and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Preferably, just leave a comment, like or dislike, I don't care which, and subscribe, and you'll automatically be entered into the drawing for the $25 gift certificate. It ain't much, but it's free, and somebody keeps telling me free is better. And the drawing will be, I think I'll shut it down on the 15th and do the drawing on the 16th. And somebody will win that. But I'd appreciate some comments, people. I'd appreciate some more subscribers. I was up to 77. But daggone, somebody didn't drop me again. Seems like I guess though, when you just got no more than I got, you notice if one drops, you know, if I had 100 subscribers and one dropped, that'd be I lost 1%. So, but at any rate, talk to you later. Adios. Wait a minute. If adios is goodbye, what is hasta la vista? To see if you people would comment out there, I'd know that. Y'all would have answered me when I asked that question. Adios, hasta la vista, goodbye, so long, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir. I'll have to see what it is in Russian. Alright, goodbye for sure now. Alright, I'm back. I lied. I was one other thing I was wanting to show y'all about them old style TVs. Most of you probably already know it. And since I have a wire stripper that don't work, what did I do with my daggone cutter? There it is. Fine as a bat. I have to do it like this. I tried to set that thing up to run this, but you can't cut nothing with that thing. It just don't work. But this is that Gauss wire. And most of the old style TVs are copper. Every once in a while I get hold of one that's aluminum. Now my grandson, he'll sit in his room with one of these and just unwrap the thing. Because it's like tape. But I ain't got patience to do that. I ain't gonna do it. But I was wanting to show y'all this, and I was wanting to weigh it. Come on, there, wire. I don't know what you're doing that. If I had a good wire stripper, this would be no problem. And I've been looking at a lot of different wire strippers. A bunch of them out there got a lot of different ideas about it. And I've come to the conclusion the one I really like is $1,500. But I ain't about to spend that kind of money for strip wire. Well, how did I do that? How did that get cut? Y'all know if I get quiet, I'm getting aggravated. Or my back's hurting. Ah, crap. You know what? Let me weigh this. That's about half of that. And I'll know how much that thing weighs. So I need to go inside and hold on, turn in. That weighs 1.1 ounce, so that whole cord's probably going to weigh. It's probably going to weigh about 2.1 or 2.2 ounces. And that's about right, because with that one not stripped, it's 2.4, so 2.2 ounces. And this is a smaller TV. Some of them other TVs is bigger. Lord of mercy. They have big ones. They have cable on there sometimes big around as my little finger. Alright, this time it is goodbye if I can find my dang remote. There it is. Now, Goodbye for sure.